Greetings, Slackers. It's June 12th, 2017, and I'm over here on WFAA 8ABC with another article I want to share with you. And this is a Dallas woman warns others after dating scam drained her accounts by Marie Saavedra. Dallas. Why would a woman publicly share her most devastating dating experience? Because Emily Thompson doesn't want you to live her nightmare. Quote, I feel like a fairly intelligent woman, and it's hard to find myself in this situation, she told us from her Dallas home. Thompson divorced 17 years ago, and after more than a decade without dating, she joined Match.com. In January, in March, she connected with Robert Parker, an Army man serving in Special Forces based in Cairo but soon to retire. They started texting daily. Quote, when you're messaging people multiple times every day, and actually praying for their safety when you think they're fighting for our country, you develop a closeness pretty quickly, she said. He was kind to her, and when he seemed too good to be true, he sent pictures of himself holding a sign that said, I'm real. They were in love and talked about a future. Quote, he said he was stationed in Fort Hood, so he would be coming back there to get his things, and then he was going to move to Dallas and buy a home, she said. But when his retirement came weeks later, he told Thompson he was caught up at customs at the airport in Dubai and needed to pay for various paperwork to pass through. Quote, it was wired to Citibank in New York, which I felt comfortable about, said Thompson. But on a whim, she asked a friend in banking if one of Robert Parker's financial institutions was legitimate. The answer went beyond her drained accounts and broke her heart. Quote, I've lost 131,000, she said, which was a lot of money that I've saved up in the last 17 years since my divorce. Thompson reached out to Dallas-based Trident Response Group, made up of military veterans. Their cybersecurity investigation confirmed the scam that came from an IP address all the way in Africa. Those Nigerians. They'll get you, won't they? The money is long gone, but Robert isn't. Days after Thompson's discovery, his profile was still on Match. No one is sure who the man is seen in the pictures Thompson received. She worries she's not alone in falling for this scam, so she's swallowing her pride in the name of saving others. Quote, if I can save people from that by having to tell the story that I didn't really want to share and make everybody aware that I was stupid enough to have it happen to me, that would be the silver lining that could come from this, she said. If you know anything about the man in the photos or have seen this profile before, let us know by emailing us at news8@wfaa.com. Now, she got hooked on a story. You know, a lot of these scams out here, they have a really good story. So if I could hand you anything, a couple words you're going to want to look up are story and narrative. Now, a narrative is usually deals with someone's personal agenda. But a story at the same time is a narrative, and the agenda behind that could be to sucker and lure you in. These African scammers that are off of the coast in Nigeria and Liberia and all these other places, the one good thing that they're really good about is telling stories, and stories hook people. Stories are meant to stir up emotions, okay? And that's where we get caught up in building up this fantasy and thinking that, oh, someone is real, or this conversation that we've had with someone and the emotions that we exchanged, it's genuine. And that's not always the case. You know, if you can't develop that with someone in your own backyard or a 15-mile radius, what makes you think that you could develop that with someone who's over 5,000 miles away? I just want to throw this out because look, 131,000 is a lot of money. And so this woman realizes that okay, she got suckered. To cough up that amount of money, it had to be a really good story. So I'm pretty sure she's probably sitting back combing over every detail, over every text message, over every message and picture that was exchanged, seeing where she went wrong, because that's an excessive amount of money to lose. And when you're dealing with people online, that's where they get you. They get you with a story, some type of hardship. Look, we all have struggles out here and different hardships that we're going through, but that's the one thing these Nigerian scammers have down. So for you ladies out there, if you're a divorcee, you got a settlement, you got half the estate, you got some money. Just know there's people out here fishing for people like you in your situation, and they're looking to come up, knowing that you're a lonely heart that is seeking to be loved. And you know developing a relationship online is perfect because there's no contact other than the communication. So you want to be careful out here. Fellas, you also be careful too, because there's been stories that I've shared where women have gotten men to basically give them, items, phones, rings, jewelry, all kinds of stuff, cars, and all this stuff. And, you don't even know this person. All you see is a picture and you're being told a story. You never know who's behind that picture. So I'm going to stop right there. The link to this will be down in the description box. Leave me some comments with your 2 cents. What do you think about this? Have you ever been scammed by someone for money? And, have you ever heard of a story that was too good to be true? Leave all that down in the comment section. Thumbs up this if you liked it. Share it with others so that they know about it. And as always, that's going to do it for this article and this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Did you enjoy this video and find it informative? Subscribe to the Slackers Method and click the bell icon next to the subscribe button to receive all the latest notifications for when I upload new videos.